Welcome to another edition of the Color Pigeons and More TV show, the show that covers all aspects of the pigeon hobby, whether it be racing, performing rollers, flying tipplers, fancy show pigeon, and more. Interviews with well-known pigeon breeders, breed profiles, loft construction and management, pigeon health and treatment, show coverage, genetics, just to name a few. Watch, learn, and enjoy. And now let's go to our host, Danny Joe Humphrey, and see what this show is going to be about.
Hello, I'm Danny Joe Humphrey, and today we're on the 14th show of the Color Pigeons and More TV series. We got a good one for you today. Just got back from the Louisville National Young Bird Show in Louisville, Kentucky. Had a great time, talked to a lot of people, got a lot of video of birds. We're going to have some of that today for you. But first, we're going to have an interview with a breeder that lives out there named Milton Kalin, lives in Mount Washington, Kentucky. He's been a member of the Kentucky Pigeon Club for about ever. We were going to try to talk to Rita Courtney and her husband. They're the ones that's kind of been running that show. That show's almost 40 years old. It's a great deal. We're going to be talking with him first. After that, we're going to go and I'm going to show you a series of pictures of birds in the show coops. And I got a lot of these. Can't get them all in there today. But anyway, we're going to get you started. Okay, we're going to be right back right after these breaks with some more pigeon action, so stay tuned.
Hi, this is Jerry Gagne, Foy's Pigeon Supplies, oldest pigeon supply company in the United States. When Danny Joe approached us about being a part of this great project, we were really excited. If you're looking for pigeon supplies, if you're looking for pigeons, I hope you'll give us a call. Foy's Pigeon Supplies, we're on the internet, just type in Foy's. Or if you'd like to call us, it's 1-877-355-7727. Ask about our 204-page all-color catalog. We'd be glad to send it to you.
Color Pigeon Loft, featuring 28 breeds of fancy pigeons, high-performance Turner rollers. We have birds available at all times. Capuchins, Saxon monks, Saxon priests, Swiss crescents, ice pigeon, saints, frillbacks, archangels, starling, figuritas, old German owls, Chinese owls, satinets, swallows, Saxon shields, and much, much more. For breed availability, visit www.colorpigeons.com. For purchasing, pricing, and shipping info, call toll-free 1-800-527-0918.
Muir Nagel, better known as Dr. Pigeon by his friends, is known by his one-eye cold treatment. It's called One Drop, One Time. It only takes one drop, it only takes one time. Every breeder needs at least one bottle of One Drop, One Time to keep in their loft for those nasty eye colds. They're available at Foy's Pet Supply, New England Pigeon Supply, and Pro Flight Supply. And remember, the next time you buy pigeon supplies, be sure to include one bottle of One Drop, One Time. Okay, I got with me Milton Kalin. He lives right out in the suburbs here of Louisville in Mount Washington. Met him on the phone. I'm trying to think how you first became acquainted. I think you had something listed for sale somewhere.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Probably in the rare breeds.
Yeah, and I bought some priests from you. I think the first time I bought some priests.
Right.
Then since I bought archangels.
Archangels, right. And white wings.
Right, stuff like that. We usually do business once or twice a year.
Yeah.
And it was good to meet you when I did. And how long have you been messing in this pigeon business?
At least 45 years.
At least 45?
At least, yeah.
How old were you when you started?
14.
14?
Yeah.
Well, that's amazing. That's the way most people are, though. That's in this hobby. They started in their teens. Some, we talked to Lester Paul Gibson, said he started when he was 8 and he's 78. But it was 84.
My dad died at 93. And he had pigeons when he was a kid, but he had commie pigeons on the farm. He was on the farm.
Right.
And when he got back from the Army, he always wanted pigeons, or a place to keep pigeons. So he finally, about 1961, he got a few acres and he started getting these pigeons together, started getting pigeons. And that's more or less when we started with them.
Right.
We didn't start showing them right away, but we had pigeons.
Well, you retired. How long since you've been retired?
It'll be 10 years in April.
Right. What'd you do?
I'm a chemist, research chemist.
Okay, well that's good. He's smart. We need smart people around.
I don't know about that.
You got to be a little bit smart to be a chemist.
Yeah, a little bit.
I know you got a lot of breeds, but you got to have a favorite. What would you say if would be your favorite breed of everything you've had?
I would say the rollers, flying rollers,
Flying rollers?
Birmingham rollers. Yeah.
Right.
I've got all colors,
Uh-huh.
bald heads, selfs, bell necks, almonds.
Right.
Got every color
Do
you
you
think
still
of.
fly them?
Don't fly them much anymore. Last 10 years,
The
because the
hawk-
hawks are getting them.
It's terrible. I have the same problem.
And I hate to see those pretty birds get killed by the hawks.
The hawks, they need to take them off the endangered list because they're definitely not endangered.
I know it.
I know it.
And they always pick out your best ones.
That's the way it is with anything. I don't care what you have. If you got a litter of puppies or whatever you got, the best
Right.
something's gonna happen to them.
Yep. Yep.
And in fact, I've decided that it's a conspiracy, a conspiracy theory. But those hawks come in and they know. I don't know what it is, but they know. But flying rollers is a real problem. I still have flying rollers, and I have good color rollers too.
Right.
So that would be your favorite. And I know you got Priest. How many breeds you got right now?
Oh gosh, about 8 or 10, I guess.
Well, tell me about this show here. You kind of been in it from the get-go?
Right. First one was in 1972, and I guess we started out maybe about 1,000 birds the first year. We didn't know how it was going to come out. One of our members years ago, he was prominent in Medinas and different things, Dr. Sam Peavy, who's a professor at University of Louisville.
Uh-huh.
He came up with the idea of having a young bird show, all young birds, which is kind of unique.
Right.
Nobody ever thought of doing that.
Right.
But he wanted to have a show where you couldn't show the same bird year after year and win the same thing a year
Right,
and year.
right.
Always new birds every year. Got to be
Right.
new birds because they're all young birds.
That's a brilliant idea.
And
Brilliant.
we didn't know how that would go over. And first thing he did was go to the NPA with the idea, and they said, "Oh, that's ridiculous.
Right,
We'll
that's
never
big.
get enough birds that way."
Right.
So the Louisville Pigeon Club decided they'd try it, see
Took it
what
on as a
happens.
project.
Right. First year we had it was in the same building, but we just had like half of it,
Uh-huh.
and the other half was
So-
cattle or something, Simmental cattle, I think it was. They had a screen up, and we had one side and they had the other. And
Well, if you got thirsty, just go there and get some milk.
right. We were always afraid
You
of
know, you
cow
know,
was going to get loose
I'm
and
gonna
run
tell you
down
about-
through
if
here.
you had a Brahma bull come running through the pigeon cages, that'd be a mess.
Yeah, that's what we were worried about. One get loose and come running down through there.
I can definitely see that.
So, but yeah, we had about 1,000 birds the first year, and it turned out pretty good. So the next year we had it again, and it went up maybe 1,500, 1,200, something like that. And it just kept going up and up and up till around, I'd say around maybe 2002 or something. We had as many as over 7,000.
Good.
And we were scrambling all over borrowing coops, trying to
Right,
get.
right.
We had the fair coops, all of our coops, and we had the neighboring coops, and we were
Right.
panicking. But we did finally scrape together enough coops. And then we hovered around anywhere 6,000 something. But then we finally had to raise the rate up to $5, which we were probably one of the first ones, so we could pay the rent and everything. But this time we were over in the south wing. And
First time I came, that's where
Yeah.
it was. And rent was high over there. Wasn't it?
it was, when we quit over there, it was $20,000 for 1 day and a half.
Really?
What they figured it, yeah. 20,000, and that was breaking us. I mean, we were losing money. So we asked, couldn't we come back over to the pavilion again? So we finally got that, agreed to do that, and of course it's about half the price on the
Sure.
rent.
You got to make a little money. You got to pay your
At
way.
least
You know?
break even
Yeah,
anyway. Yeah, you
expect to
can't
get any
lose
profit.
money. If we went out, we would have been quitting pretty
What,
soon.
I know the economy's down a little bit, you know, with everything's been going on. Does that affect your participation? you
Right, right. Well, the first thing was we had to raise the $5. Well, that dropped it down maybe 1,000 or so, and then the economic problems started, and so it's been going down. But it started up again this year, so we're hoping that it's bottomed out and start going up again. And this year we had 4750 roughly,
Right. So
so
it's
went up a little bit. Yeah.
Well, you know, I think it's the economy, and then people have to travel just like us. They have to travel
Right.
so far to get here.
Right, right.
And it's just gasoline prices.
Yeah.
That's what I would blame it on.
Originally, we used to go to the airport, pick up birds and all that kind of stuff. We got tired of doing that. Most people come anyway. They're going to
Right,
come,
right,
bring
right.
their own birds, so we don't do that anymore.
Right.
So,
Well, Milton, I appreciate you taking this time to spend with me, and appreciate
you're
your
welcome.
friendship. One thing when people have pigeons, they always got something in common, and they
That's
can
right.
always talk, and they can always have a good time.
Right.
And that's the greatest thing is the people. Don't you think?
right, absolutely. That's the
Pig-
main
pig-
thing.
pigeon
Seeing
people.
all these people every year, same ones every year just
Exactly
about.
right.
Right.
We appreciate Milton spending this little time with us here and explaining the Louisville show to us. It's a great show. I'm very fortunate that I could get here. It's 660 miles for me.
Yeah.
And but we enjoy it. And
one other thing I'd like to say about is the secretary, the show secretary, and the show superintendent. They've been there for almost the whole 40 years. I'd say about the third or fourth year they took it over when they were young, and they still got it.
Rita Courtney, and what's her husband's name?
Tony.
Tony.
Tony Courtney.
Right. My son's named Courtney.
Really?
Yeah. So my dad was Courtney.
Really?
Yes, sir. So,
darn, you ought to talk to him. Might be related somehow.
No, well, first name. I don't think so. I don't think be related.
No, not that way. No.
But we appreciate you sharing that with us, and look forward to seeing you next year. And I know I'll be talking to you.
Nice talking.
Thank you. Color Pigeons and More TV show series. Buy all 12 DVDs for only $55 postpaid. Help to financially support the program. For more information, call us toll free at 1-800-527-0918 or send us an email at dannyjoe@suddenlink.net to order. Thanks for watching, and thanks for your support.
Color Pigeon Loss, featuring 28 breeds of fancy pigeons, high-performance Turner rollers. We have birds available at all times. Capuchins, Saxon monks, Saxon priests, Swiss crescents, ice pigeon, saints, frillbacks, archangels, starling, figuritas, old German owls, Chinese owls, satinets, swallows, Saxon shields, and much, much more. For breed availability, visit www.colorpigeons.com. For purchasing, pricing, and shipping info, call toll-free 1-800-527-0918.
Hi, this is Jerry Gagne, Foy's Pigeon Supplies, oldest pigeon supply company in the United States. When Danny Joe approached us about being a part of this great project, we were really excited. If you're looking for pigeon supplies, if you're looking for pigeons, I hope you'll give us a call. Foy's Pigeon Supplies, we're on the internet, just type in Foy's. Or if you'd like to call us, it's 1-877-355-7727. Ask about our 204-page all-color catalog. We'd be glad to send it to you.
Muir Nagel, better known as Dr. Pigeon by his friends, is known by his one-eye cold treatment. It's called One Drop, One Time. It only takes one drop, it only takes one time. Every breeder needs at least one bottle of One Drop, One Time to keep in their loft for those nasty eye colds. They're available at Foy's Pet Supply, New England Pigeon Supply, and Pro Flight Supply. And remember, the next time you buy pigeon supplies, be sure to include one bottle of One Drop, One Time.
And last